Hello, it's Wednesday the 1st of May 2013. It's around about 1:34, or should I say it's 1:34, and I've just come down to a spot that I got word of from one of the kind fellas on the Oz Carp blog, and this is what I've seen, or I'm seeing. This to me is a stalker's, snag fisherman and roving carper paradise. As you can see, snags, reed beds, that drops off into a weir or a slight waterfall. This section that I'm in now, I reckon's a holding bay, obviously because of the weir that I've just shown you. And the snags, which I love. The river bends right round. See that blue container? It bends round and it goes over to another step weir. So this holding bay obviously will contain fish. Well, I assume. And obviously, there you go. Oh, perfect. Perfect. On cue. There you go. Old fish. I'm fishing. I've got 2 rods out. One literally bang in front of that reed bed. I actually cast into it, pulled back, and it dropped off. Nice. Second one is just to the right there. I'd say about 6 feet off the reeds. But in that, you can't really see it, the perspective, but it's a recess. And who knows? There you go, there are my rods. Just out on yonder, just see top of the screen the 2, or the section I'm fishing to. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just tucked away on a point. It was raining earlier. I sat in the car for the rain to stop. Straight away, as soon as it stopped, came down here. Don't expect to stay for long. Just going to give it a quick pop. Mrs. and I came down on Monday, actually, when I got word of it. Cheers, Specs. We was on the other side of the bank, and we walked down to this point, not realising that this was the point that was mentioned. And then a day I drove around and found it and had my rods in the back of the car. I would imagine there's potentially big Murray cod, even trout in this section. It's a lot cleaner than further downstream, as in where I normally fish. I can just tell that. But let's see what happens. See you in a minute. I have to say I'm really impressed with this little section. It's almost just picturesque. It's unbelievable. It's kind of I don't know. It's almost pristine. I mean, obviously, well, I don't know if I said this, but I walked down here whilst it was a little bit drizzly, just to check out a swim before going back to the car to get the gear. And one thing I noticed was just how clean it was. There was hardly any rubbish, but there's just no rubbish. So you know, it's just too true to believe, really. Like I said, it is definitely a snag fisherman roving and margin fisherman's haven, really. Just to my right, where you can hear the crashing of the water, you can actually walk across that step weir, whether you've got boots or whatever, to get to the other side and actually get closer within those snags, because from this far bank the snags look like fallen trees that have actually fallen from that bank. Therefore their furthest branches that are protruding out of the water is almost like an entrance from this side, whereas if you're on the other side, you've got the open space from where the big branch or body of the tree would have, would be sort of lying within the water, therefore creating little pools for fish to sort of feed within and feel safe. It's just magnificent, really. Magnificent. Don't care if I don't catch a fish, it's just nice being here. The wildlife around here is also amazing. I've not seen any yet, but this here is a wombat's hole. It's massive, man. It's unbelievable. It's right next to the riverbank. It's just round the corner from my swim. It's huge. You'll be sleeping in there now. Amazing. I've also seen rabbits, loads of rabbits. Some different birds that I haven't seen. Can't describe what they are because I don't know what they are. Got to get back to the swim. Got mushroom in the risotto tonight. How gorgeous does that look? Look at the size of it. Here's my hand. That's a big one. Huge. There you go, 3 wild kangaroos. Just at the back of the river. Fantastic. Perfect. That was completely, totally unexpected. Whew. Well, that paid off. I was just setting the camera up and it went off. Fantastic. Morning. It's Tuesday, the 7th of May. It's bang on 10:30. Well, like I said, that fish was completely unexpected. I got here at about, 6:45. It was raining, sat in the car till about 7. Actually, tell a lie, 6:30 got here, sat in the car till about 10 to 7, got the swim at 7, got the rods out, couldn't get the camera out because it was just non-stop, stop, start raining. I'm fishing one right up in the reeds there, right tight up, that's why I just caught that fish. Just to the left a little bit there's some snags. And on the recast, I've just dropped short of the reeds by about, don't know, say about 4-5 feet. I've been feeding that whole area up against the reeds in the snags, 6-7 foot off the reeds, just to create a nice little patch. Obviously, if I recast, I drop it in a different position slightly. Left hand rod is off screen. I'm fishing to... Was that a fish or a bird? It's a bird. Fishing to... he's trying to get away. He's in the sack there. Look. Fishing to some fallen trees. I think I'll stay here till about 12, I think, today. There's another spot downstream, deeper, broader. I think I might give that a pop. Alright, so the left-hand rod, as I said, is in the snag, more or less by the fallen tree, which is just top of your screen, just there. Just to the left a little bit is a branch as a marker for me, in which I've actually got the rod on my bait, bang, dead in the middle. So I've got like a sort of a pathway to drag him through, because I can see that there's obviously the tree to the left, and then there's a snag to the right. All morning the fish were surfacing in this particular area. I've had about 5 different showings, and then one further to the left, which is further off screen. Blue skies are breaking through now. It's lovely. Just gorgeous. Thought I'd do the weigh in now, get it done. It's not a big one, just a cute little one. Nice gold colour. So let's see what it is. I reckon what, £8. Let's have a look. Bang on 10. Bang on £10. Here we are. Let's have a look at the little cutie. There you go, mate. KD rig, usual 15mm pop up, topped with a bit of real maize, hooks bottom lip every time. These little ones don't half give it some, didn't they, eh? Here you go. Cutie. £10 on the nose. Let's get the other side going. It's okay, mate. There you go. First fish out of this swim from the tip. Not bad, eh? Act on a tip and pays off. Nice one, Specs. Let's get them back. Just gonna switch off now. Back to fishing. It's now 1:45, and I'm going to switch swims. I'm going to pack up, jump in the car and head down river. It's only about, in the car it's about less than 5 minutes. It's in a cracking swim that I want to give a go. It's quieting down here now. Just the one fish, £10 on the nose. Sun's out, wind's blowing. Only slightly though. Nonetheless, I'm going to pack up and move on.